Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming to my poster today. My name is Amrita Bains. I'm a PhD student at Royal Holloway, and I'm going to be talking through my study, which is an empirical assessment of how readers value text. What we know from previous work is that people who read more tend to have a better reading ability. But recently, there has been a debate on causality between reading ability and reading enjoyment. It has been suggested that reading ability is predictive of reading enjoyment, but it's also been argued that this is more of a bidirectional relationship. More notably, we often measure reading enjoyment using self-report questionnaires, which can be prone to different biases, but they also don't capture the moment-to-moment changes in enjoyment itself, nor the value of enjoyment. However, other experimental designs which impose monetary or temporal costs, so how much a person is willing to spend or how much time a person is willing to wait, have been used to assess the intrinsic value of a stimulus. Therefore, in this study, we employed a willingness to wait design where we aimed to assess the value assigned to a synopsis which participants would read. We predicted that enjoyment ratings would positively predict the decision to wait to learn more information about a book, and also following previous literature which has found that states of intrinsic reward is linked with learning, we predicted that enjoyment ratings would positively predict comprehension of a text. So within the study, participants would encounter 40 different synopses. This was also an online study, and they would have 1 minute to read each synopsis. They would then ask whether they read this book before, to rate their enjoyment of that synopsis, and answer two comprehension questions, one being literal, where the answer was present within the text, and the other being non-literal, where the participant would have to make an inference from the text. They were then offered to see the book cover. Participants were told that they could see the book cover for any of the books if they chose to, but they'd have to wait an additional amount of time. So here, participants could either skip and go on to the next trial and read a different synopsis, or they could wait an additional 3 to 6 seconds per trial before a book cover was revealed. Notably here, participants could choose what they would like to do, and also they were not paid any extra money for any extra time that they spent within the study. We also collected measures of reading motivation and reading proficiency using the adult reading motivation questionnaire and a sentence verification task. Within our results, so we did linear mixed effects modeling, we found that actually enjoyment ratings were predictive of decision to wait. As you can see here, participants who found a synopsis more enjoyable were more likely to wait to see the related book cover. What we also found is that the scores from the adult reading motivation questionnaire did not correlate with decision to wait, suggesting that these questionnaires are not actually reflective of our motivation towards reading. In regards to comprehension, we found that enjoyment did positively predict comprehension of text, but more notably, even when reading proficiency was controlled for. So to summarize within our study, we found that adults enjoyed reading a synopsis. They waited to learn more information about a book, and they even comprehended it better, even when we controlled for reading proficiency. This is showcasing the importance of reading enjoyment.